Justice with Judge Maybelline will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law. Where's your witness?
In the evidence.
That's hearsay.
It's notarized.
I still say it's hearsay.
She's fair.
You gotta help these young men learn how to do this the right way.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's firm.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, I don't need to say anything else.
She's honest.
I'm not your child and I'm not your friend. That's the order of the court. Goodbye.
This is Justice with Judge Maybelline.
All rise. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Maybelline presiding. All parties raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Thank you, Will. You may be seated. This is the matter of Lim, is it pronounced Lim? Fowler versus Elijah Pearson, and you're suing him for $850 for destroying your camera.
Correct.
I understand you're a photographer, and you and Mr. Pearson got into a little tete-a-tete, and your camera was destroyed. What caused that?
Well, we got into a tug-of-war during the night of the incident, which was earlier this year. He ended up walking in on us, me taking the pictures of my ex-girlfriend Olive in sexy lingerie. He told me to delete it, and Olive said not to, and he got really upset. And he grabbed my camera, and he let go, and it crashed onto the floor and shattered everywhere. Actually,
You dropped your camera.
Okay, so tell me this. He walked in on us taking pictures. Where did he walk in?
to his bedroom.
His bedroom?
Yes.
In his house?
Yes.
Why were you in his bedroom in his house taking photos?
Olive arranged for us to take the photo shoot there. She had a key from his house that he left her on Valentine's Day.
Wow. Are you a professional photographer?
Yes, I am.
Was she paying you for this photo shoot?
No, it was free.
And you all used to be lovers?
Used to be, yes.
Is this what's your name?
Aguirre, Olive Aguirre.
You're Olive.
Mm-hmm.
Step
yes, Your
up.
Honor.
Why were you in Mr. Pearson's house?
I wanted to do something special for him, and
What was he to you?
he was my boyfriend. We had
We
met.
were together.
She said was, past tense. I got it.
We were in a very serious, very loving relationship, and I wanted to do something special for him, right? And on Valentine's Day, he works late hours, and on Valentine's Day he wasn't able to be there, so I was kind of like, let me cook you a dinner, so once you get home we can have a very intimate, very cute, romantic Valentine's Day dinner.
Okay.
So,
Was this Valentine's Day?
yes, but this is when he gave me the key.
Oh, that's when you got the key.
Yes. So
For Valentine's Day dinner.
yes, so I can go in there and cook while he's at
She
work.
was upset that I was going to be working late that night, and she wanted to do something
I wanted
special.
to do something
Okay,
romantic.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Thank you. He never asked for the key back. And
And you never offered it back.
I did not, because I saw it in
So
a
we just gonna
different...
get on past that. Did you tell him you were going to use it for a photo shoot?
It was a surprise. That was the whole thing
surprise.
about the photo shoot, was that I wanted to surprise him. And Your Honor, first off, let me just say that this is out of my character to do a boudoir photo shoot, because...
Okay, so why did you just go all out of character to do a bourgeois photo shoot at somebody else's house who had no knowledge you were doing it?
Well, Your Honor, I'm a licensed veterinarian, and so he was used to me, you know, coming home from work, smelly, this and that, and
Those
I
were
just...
some of my favorite things about you.
Would you be quiet and no, don't cross-talk, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
And I wanted to step out of my comfort zone. I felt like I trusted him just as much as I thought he had trusted me, which is why I took him giving me the key a lot more serious than what it was. And so I felt experimental. I felt risky. I wanted to, you know, step out of my comfort zone and show him a side of me that will help him through his long hours of work. And
So you were trying to be risque.
yes, correct, Your Honor.
And was this a special occasion of any kind? Or you just decided to do this?
Oh, it was his birthday.
Oh, it was his birthday?
Yes, correct.
Okay. What were you going to do with the photos on his birthday?
I was going to gift them to him.
So why couldn't you get the photos taken at your place?
I guess I wanted to be a little experimental. I was really just feeling this because he's made me feel a way that I've never felt before. I kind of just really wanted to step out of my comfort zone and do something very experimental, very.
I got it, but why couldn't you do it at your house?
It's not big enough. It's a small studio, and
So you wanted him to come in on you while you were taking the photos?
he wasn't supposed to be home. He came home early, and it kind of just ruined everything, and didn't even give me a chance to explain that it was all for him.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Maybelline.
She has
The robe was
the
not
robe
on
pulled
when I
up
walked
to her
in.
behind and showing a lot of skin. But she's not, quote, half naked. She's
Your
half
Honor,
dressed.
Your Honor, the robe was not on when I walked in the
Okay.
It
bedroom.
was on.
It was on.
It was not on.
And later,
Her loyalty, it looks like, lies with Thomas and not with me.
Why you say that?
Because she made a pact with my ex-husband not to tell me that she was a stripper.
Justice with Judge Maybelline. If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Liam Fowler, who is suing Elijah Pearson for property damage.
You really thought that being in a man's house without his knowledge, using a key that you didn't ask to use that day, with another man in his room, in his bed, taking photos, you really thought that was okay?
Yes, I did, because of how much he led me to believe that we were at a point in our relationship where I could do that kind of stuff.
Okay, let me hear from you.
I did give her a key, and I thought that she would be at my house without my permission or without even letting me know that she was going to be at my house. And so that's why it didn't cross my mind to ask for the key back. And on the night of the incident, I was at work. I came home early because I wasn't feeling very well. And when I pulled up to my house, I saw that the lights were on, and I thought that that was very weird. I walked upstairs, and I walk into my bedroom, and there is Olive, half naked, on the bed with a strange man in my bedroom. And
Your Honor, I was
not
not
only
half
just
naked.
that, this is a
Excuse me, what
pandemic.
did you say?
I was not half naked, Your Honor. I had a normal size robe over my lingerie that was
What's a normal size robe?
about the length, maybe.
Where
length
are
of
the
my
photos
dress.
since you did a photo shoot?
I did bring the evidence, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay. She has clothing on,
Thank you.
but she has
The robe was
the
not
robe
on
pulled
when I
up
walked
to her
in.
behind and showing a lot of skin. But she's not, quote, half naked. She's
Your Honor,
half dressed.
Your Honor, the robe was not on when I walked in the
Okay.
bedroom.
It was on.
It was on.
It was not on.
Sure was.
You know what? Robe on, robe off. I don't even think that's the violation here. Go on.
Yeah, so I did not know who Liam was. I asked what was going on. I was very upset at the time, and she explained to me that she was doing this boudoir photo shoot for me somehow, then told me that this was her ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
Correct. And so this
Just
is
happened
how,
to be a professional photographer,
who happens
right?
to be who just so happens to be a professional photographer. So this is how I meet her ex-boyfriend for the first time in my bedroom.
She put you in the middle of all of this, huh?
She sure did.
You didn't know what was going on either, huh?
Yeah,
I
Did you
no
know
idea.
she wasn't supposed to be there? He didn't know that she wasn't there?
I did not know. No, Your Honor.
All right, so you guys toggled over the camera.
I asked
He
them-
lunged at him.
I
and
did not lunge
Yes, you
anywhere.
did.
I didn't
And you
lunge anywhere. I
forced-
walked
you
in
were-
and I asked what's going on, and I told you both to delete the photographs,
And I told-
and he said no. I grabbed the camera to try to delete the photographs, and then you said you
And then
didn't
you
want
let
them
go,
you
and that's when it fell
lunged
to the
at
floor
him.
I
and it
didn't
shattered.
lunge anywhere.
Excuse
I let
me,
go
let
of
me stop, both of you. Why did you want the photographs deleted? They weren't of
I
you, they
didn't-
were of her.
Because I didn't consent to having photographs taken in my home. I didn't have consent to I don't know where these photographs are going to go. That's my house. That's where I live. This is my intimate place where I go to sleep and rest. I wanted the pictures being deleted.
They were for you.
That doesn't make it any better. I didn't consent to you taking the photographs in the first place.
Mr. Fowler, if you are a professional photographer, you know that you're not supposed to go into anyone's space to do a special photography job or any other photography job without consent to use that space.
I did tell him it was okay, Your Honor.
Okay,
so that case,
right. So you got him into trouble telling him it was okay and it was not okay. So you lied to him too. And you could have gotten this man killed. Or you could have gotten this man killed, because that's typical reactions of two men when they see another man in their house. So you're lucky that the only thing that got smashed was the camera. And I'm not going to order him to pay for it. You're going to pay for that camera. I order you to pay and get Mr. Fowler.
I'm not even on the court documents.
I order you to pay and give Mr. Fowler another camera. You created the situation. You invaded privacy. You trespassed. Both of you trespassed. Going into another person's home without consent is called trespass. You both violated.
I'm not even on this, like, I am just a witness, Your Honor.
Okay, well, then you came in as a witness.
Yeah.
But I say you're part of this case. And either you can buy Mr. Fowler another camera or he doesn't get another camera. But I'm certainly not going to order Mr. Pearson to buy him another camera.
But
he's
the
lucky
one
that
who
all he
broke
got
it.
broken was his camera.
He's the one that broke the camera.
And what did I just say? He broke the camera because somebody's in his house trespassing.
Doing it in good intentions. Like
trespassing in his house without consent. He doesn't have to ask any questions. He could have just started beating the hell out of both of you. You're in his house without consent. You better get it through your head before another incident like this happens and you get hurt or cause him to get hurt or someone else.
Well, I'm definitely never doing this
People walk
again.
into their homes and see someone in there that's uninvited. They don't stand around and start asking a lot of questions. That's just not normal behavior. So you buy Mr. Fowler the camera if you want him to have another camera. It was for your benefit. You asked for the photo shoot, not him. Judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Maybelline has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I really thought that you were the one.
If you would have just been
I really
calm
thought you
and
were
let
the
me
one.
have explained in the moment, maybe all of this could have been avoided, okay?
You just did all this for yourself.
Coming up,
She fired me, but she did give me 2 weeks severance pay and told me to consider as a tip that I didn't have to take my clothes off for.
Woo.
Yeah.
Justice with Judge Maybelline. Next time on Justice with Judge Maybelline.
I was at work. I came home early because I wasn't feeling very well. And when I pulled up to my house, I saw that the lights were on, and I thought that that was very weird. I walked upstairs, I walk into my bedroom, and there is Olive, half naked, on the bed with a strange man in my bedroom. And she explained to me that she was doing this boudoir photo shoot for me somehow.
Next time on Justice with Judge Maybelline.
Her loyalty lies with Thomas and not with me.
Why you say that?
Because she made a pact with my ex-husband not to tell me that she was a stripper.
Like, I am just a witness, Your Honor.
Okay, well, then you came in as a witness.
Yeah.
But I say you're part of this case.
You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline.
This is the matter of Tanil Alexander versus Brandy Willis. I understand, Miss Alexander, that you were fired from your position as a nanny, and you are asking her to pay you the difference in the money that you believe that you were due.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so now tell me what happened.
So I was working for the defendant and nannying her 2 twin children, 2 7-year-olds. And I was hired on August 1st of 2020 and was supposed to work until July of 2021. Everything was going pretty well until about 8 months in when she fired me. I ran into her ex-husband at my part-time side job.
What's the part-time side job?
So what does that have to do with anything?
Her,
No, I'm not asking you. I was
I'm
trying to
sorry.
figure out why your mouth was moving.
oh, excuse me.
So you ran into her ex-husband and something occurred.
Yes, I work as an exotic dancer on Friday and Saturday nights while I did nanny her children Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
and I ran into her husband at the strip club. Nothing occurred between us, but I was very embarrassed. I was scared about the status of my job. He informed me not to worry and that he would not tell the defendant. And I told him that I would tell the defendant when I felt that the time was right. Everything was pretty good for a few weeks. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but on May 1st, I was just playing Monopoly with the defendant's children, and she came into the house. She told them to give me a hug goodbye and then sent them to their rooms. And then she told me that she heard that I am an exotic dancer. She fired me, but she did give me 2 weeks severance pay and told me to consider as a tip that I didn't have to take my clothes off for.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up,
Tanya was up dancing and twerking and moving, doing things that I've never seen her do. And Toby has the Monopoly money and he's just throwing it at her.
closed captioning provided by You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline. We're back with the case of Tennille Alexander, who is suing Brandy Willis for unpaid wages.
So what happened? Why'd you fire her?
I fired her for being dishonest to me. Now, Thomas is my ex-husband, and her loyalty, it looks like, lies with Thomas and not with me.
Why you say that?
Because she made a pact with my ex-husband not to tell me that she was a stripper.
So how is that loyalty with him as opposed to him saying to her, being loyal to her?
He told me.
Oh, you fired her just because you found out she was a stripper when she wasn't working for you.
That's not true.
Well, then tell me why you fired her.
For the actions that happened during the Monopoly game.
What actions happened during what Monopoly game?
So the children and her were playing Monopoly. Tanya is my little girl and Toby is my son. Tanya was up dancing and twerking and moving, doing things that I've never seen her do. And Toby has the Monopoly money and he's just throwing it at her.
Oh.
Just throwing the Monopoly money at her. And he said it was because she got a promotion.
Got a promotion?
They're playing Monopoly. I guess she landed on chance and it was that. I have no idea.
Did the children know that you do strip dancing?
No, I keep my stripping life and my nanny life very separate.
She didn't stop
You
it.
can't do it separately. Are you in a big city or a small town?
We're in Montana.
I don't know the rules in the state of Montana. In the state of California, employees are at will and we can terminate you at any time. Is that the same in the state of Montana?
It is not. In our contract, it was not.
Oh, you had a contract?
Yes.
Let me see the contract.
Here's that.
See what it says. The grounds for termination, for immediate termination, is safety of any dependent child, being compromised, non-performance of responsibilities, dishonesty, theft. So which one of these grounds did you terminate her on?
Dishonesty. Because she was deceitful. Because she withheld information that she tried to make it seem as if she will casually tell me when she felt like it was okay. I waited 2 weeks, almost 30 days before I fired her, and she never told me.
Judge Maybelline's verdict when Justice with Judge Maybelline returns. Promotional consideration provided by You're watching Justice with Judge Maybelline.
I think that it did become dishonest when you saw her ex-husband and said, don't tell her. So now you want to keep a secret from what you do. You just should have faced the cha-cha and just told her what you do. You know, we all have different values and we all like things differently. So apparently she doesn't like people who dance at strip clubs, although obviously the children's father don't care because he came to see you. And 2 weeks severance pay is reasonable. And just because you have a contract that says I can only be terminated, it's for a year. It's for a year if the conduct remains as it's supposed to be. All right? So judgment for the defendant.
Judge Maybelline has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
You will never work in Montana again.
You're in the wrong on this one.
Keep dancing for dollars.
I'll see your husband later.
See, that's why I fired you.
This has been a production of Entertainment Studios.